Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, it is really my honor to be invited by the World Forum of Education and give me a chance to talk about the better teacher and the better mathematics education. In fact, it is a sharing of my experiences from the Shanghai England Teachers Exchange programs and also a lot of international exchange programs. As you all know that since the early this century, Shanghai joined the PISA, and every time when Shanghai joined the PISA, and all the Shanghai students got the first top in the world, the mathematics, reading, and science. The year 2009, 2012, and 2011, 15 and 18, all the same. So a lot of delegations visit Shanghai, and also we are invited by the other delegations to the other countries. So the Minister of the UK, the US Minister, and the Prime Ministers from Australia, and the Prime Minister from Malaysia, they all visit us. And the team leader of the delegation from England, they did that exchange from 2014 to now. The leader got, or say won, the award of the Queen's Birthday Medal. And last year, when I visited the United States, I also invited by your minister and the First Lady of the United States. They also asked me to introduce the Shanghai experiences. So because of that, the UNESCO conference approved to set up a UNESCO Teacher Education Center and also the International Institute for STEM in Shanghai. And this program is started 2014. Every year, British government send around 100 teachers to Shanghai, and then to invite 100 teachers to England to exchange our teaching experiences. And more than 20,000 of British mathematics teachers, they came to visit the Shanghai teachers' lessons when our Shanghai lessons teachers taught in the UK schools. They also joined the Shanghai Teachers Organization. They called the teaching research groups activities, and invited by them, Shanghai mathematics textbooks were translated into UK. So the kids in UK, they just like or say Shanghai mathematics. And a lot of teachers from the UK, they visit Shanghai and join lectures, even they try to teach in Shanghai. And after several years, we can see that the UK teachers, the UK mathematics of the students are growing up, raised very, very quickly. And among, I think it was the first in the developed countries. So our projects are now not only in UK, but also invited by other countries. Now we have the exchange programs in Australia, Brazil, Central Asia countries, Laos, Indonesia, and Southeast countries, even in Africa. A lot of international organizations like OECD, UNICEF, and the World Bank have a lot of projects for us. A lot of people try to see the secrets of Shanghai, how Shanghai did education and improved the education, improved the mathematics education in the last 40 years. After 5 years or 6 years, the UK, British experts and the teachers, they summarize the Shanghai experience, successful experiences. They called, it is a model, the Shanghai Mastery Model for Mathematics Teaching and Learning, including the 6 points. The first, with a very high expectation to all students, the Shanghai teachers implement the whole class interactive teaching. That means when they teach, they face to all the students, but meanwhile, they pay attention on the differences of the students and pupils. The second, when the teachers pay attention to the students, the difference of the students, the Shanghai teachers use the strategy of the small steps to go in step by step and help the slowers to going and to arrive objectives. Then they also use a lot of variations for the understanding of concepts, to understanding the process, and the concepts and the process. So in this way, individual students of the different learning styles all can learn and master the key concepts and the front accounting in their operation. Then fourth, the British teachers, they found in the UK, the teachers just try to design their own homework, own worksheets, a lot of those kind of work. But they found in Shanghai, we have a very good, excellent textbook series, not only the books for students, but also for teachers as a guidelines, and also students' practice books for their homework. So in this way, the teachers can use that, save some time, and consider about individual strategies to students. Then they found the Shanghai teachers are well trained. They have very specialized, well trained. Not only they have a very good education, but also they have the teaching research groups. That means all the teachers in the same subject, the language subject, the mathematics subject, the physics subject, and the history subjects. The teachers in the same subject, they organize the teaching research groups. They just try to discuss, to find the problems they face, and they try to share their experiences, and they try the new innovations. And in this way, the young teachers can learn a lot, and the experienced teachers, they share their knowledge, and even they can grow up their tested knowledge to explicit knowledge. So the UK teachers, they said, oh, it is really the Shanghai-style learning community of the teachers. So because of that, we can see the Shanghai teachers' policy is very important. The most important is to raise continuously the teachers' social status and their salary. It is just started from 1978, I think 45 years ago. At that time, Deng Xiaoping stated that we should come to a new time, also a new era of the reform and opening up, open door to the world, reform ourselves and learning the best practice from the world. So in the year 1985, the government and the party issued a very important document called Decision on the Reform of Educational System. The document said we should attracting the talents to be teachers and developing the qualified teachers with the policy of raising the teacher's salary, living condition, and social status. And after that, the year 1993, the Chinese government and the People's Congress issued the Teachers Act of the People's Republic of China. And following that, up to now, we still do that. The teacher's salary should be equal, no lower than that of the civil servants. That means the teacher's salary and the servant's salary are the same, in the same level. And then when they have the work in the public schools, they join the public health service as the civil servants. And also the teachers who persist in teaching in the primary and secondary schools for 30 years, they enjoy the pension equal to 100% of their salary. I think in the whole China, it is one exception. For example, I was once primary and secondary school teacher, but now I worked in the university, so I cannot get 100% of the salary because you are not a primary and secondary school teacher. You are a university professor. So only primary and secondary school teachers, they can enjoy the pension when they're retired. Their pension is equal to the salary 100%. The fourth, not only that, the teachers have their professional promotion chances and the rewards based on the performance. The fifth, the teachers should be given the benefits for their excellent performance and who work in the remote and the poor regions. That means if you come to a poor regions, you can other benefits and allowance for that. Of course, not only give the chance for their improvement of their social and economic chances, but also they shall be trained. So all teachers have trained in freely at government and schools, give a lot of free in-service training chances and give the financial support. Because of that, you see the Shanghai teachers, they have a very good salary. I think in the 19 trades, the Shanghai teachers and the national, international, the whole nation, we are just in the middle, upper middle, all right? In China, we divide 19 trades, agriculture, ICT, finance, or the public health and medical service, all those kind of that. So Shanghai and China is the 7th. So it is up middle. So in this way, we can attract a lot of young people, young talents to be teachers, and more that. All right. Of course, if we have tried to get the better teachers, so we should have the very solid, professional, general, and pre-service education. So in Shanghai, most of the teachers are graduated from Shanghai normal universities and also other universities. So if you want to be a good teacher, school teacher, you have to pass the 4 important thresholds, or say the 4 steps. First, if you want to be a mathematics and science teachers, you have to pass the university entrance examination for science and mathematics majors. Only first top 25% of the students in Shanghai, they might get a chance to come to Shanghai Normal University. And if the students in other provinces, when they want to come to Shanghai Normal University, their scores in the entrance examination shall be at 15% top. So this is the first step. The second step, they should have a very large undergraduate programs, 170 credits. Among them, mathematics should be 9 to 100 credits. And also, they have the general education, educational psychology, and the teaching practice and the dissertations, or those kind of that. After that, you have to pass the examination and get your teacher certificate. So all the students, all the people, if you want to be a teacher, you have to get a certificate. You should pass. When you pass, you have a lot of work to do. General knowledge, subject knowledge, pedagogical knowledge, skills, and also the common language. Even you get the certificate, even you come to the schools, the first year we still have the training for you. We call the regulated training in induction time. So you shall learn the practice. You shall follow your mentors. You can get the series studies, and also, again, the same, you should pass the examination. Only after that, you will be a real qualified teacher. Then we know that the qualified teacher will work in the schools for 40 years even. So the in-service teacher, in-service training is very important. So there, we have the lifetime teachers development system, policy system. We can say the interactive Trinity system, right? That means it's a 3 triangles. The one is the teacher's career development ladders. So you can from a junior teacher to middle level teacher, senior level teacher, professorship level teachers. But if you want to be a good teacher, then you should have a very good performance and evaluation and various rewards. But if you want to improve your activities, if you want to improve your performance in teaching, then you will get the in-service training for time and financial support, right? So in this way, the 3 parts get a triangle, or say trinity. They are interactive, right? then I think it is very important. It is reflected and suitable for teachers' personal needs, because all teachers not only work for survive, but also they want to realize their dream. They realize they are considered, right? And also they will be recognized by society. So it is related to the teacher's personal motivations. And also, of course, it is a little bit conflict. So we should design the very subtle, careful, and fair, scheme on the programs or the standards, criteria for the teachers. Though the government always do that with the teachers union, the university, educational researchers, professionals, and also other stakeholders, for example, the parents, right, the society. So now we can go concretely, we can see the career ladders. So when they graduated from the university and after their induction with the regular training, then the first 5 years they come to the junior grade teachers. In the 5 years, they have many small steps. In the 5 years, after that, you can apply to be the middle grade teachers. Then some people in the middle level grade teachers, they become the school principals. And then after 5 years or 10 years, they become the senior grade teachers. Then after that, they become the mastery teachers. The top is the professorship teachers. In Shanghai, we have around 300 professorship teachers and school principals, because we considered the professors in the universities, sometimes we say that their work is different from the schools. In the schools, the school teachers usually, their most important thing is to cultivate the children and teach the lessons. But the university professors also try to produce or innovate new knowledges. But we considered education also needs new knowledges. We need new tools, new approaches. Some teachers not only very good in teaching, but also they can do the research and also find a new useful knowledge and approaches for the other teachers' teaching. So in fact, they produce the knowledge, so why not? They could not be the professors. So in Shanghai, we had around 300 professorship level teachers. Their social status is the same with the university professors, right? So these are very important. So in this way, all the teachers in their lifetime, in their career, they were always going up. And when they did very good and come to the top, the teachers, the students will be the final, the beneficiaries, because the teachers did very good job and the students will be well taught. If you want to get the promotion, they have some basic requirements, right? So all the teachers know that. Generally speaking, we can have the 6 criteria. So one is the education degrees. That means we encourage the teachers, when you get a bachelor degree, then you will be qualified teachers. In the weekend, you can have the part-time learning to get your high degrees, so for PhD or EDD or master degree or something like that, or other qualifications. Then the second is the teachers should registrate their teacher certificate every 5 years. That means update your knowledge and skills. Third, you should have the commitment, have the morality, have the responsibility for the kids, love the teachers, have a very good relationship with the other colleagues, and work together collaboratively, those kind of things. Then fourth, every year you should worked as the school's workload. Of course, the years of experience is important because you have the more experiences and the more contributions for students and for schools. Of course, the in-service training is important. the young teachers they have the training, but the senior teachers, you should do your research. Every teacher, you should have at least 540 hours of in-service training every year. So according to the tallies, I still remember Shanghai is the highest, longest time for in-service training. Every year, more than 62 days, right? So we are in the summer vacation, in the weekend, in the winter vacation, and every day, in every week, the school will give some school-based training. So when they got summarized, they are 440 hours. So it is very high. Six, of course, every year you will be have the performance evaluation and the rewards in the various level in the schools, also those kind of things. Only you meet that, you will get a promotion, right? Then, of course, if you want to have the promotion, you will be evaluated. So we have some regular evaluation. Every year we have 2, every semester or every time we have a review, and the registration the first year for new teachers, and every 5 years you have evaluation. And of course, every time you will have the promotion. If you apply the promotion, you will be evaluated by experts and colleagues. And fourth, even we have the collective evaluation, not only for person, for teacher individually, but also for your groups, in the teacher research groups and in the schools, all those kind of things. Besides those kind of regular performance evaluation, we also have various contests and shows. After that, you will get the awards. We have the school level shown. That means try to show the teacher's capability, right? Their best practices and share by the others. We have the local community shows and contests, even the municipal level or national level, right? And the competences also shows have different units, from individual teachers to the local educational bureaus, and also covered a lot of aspects. For young people, if we according to the age, the young people showing, the middle-aged teacher showing, the senior teacher showing, sometimes they're showing for teaching, sometimes project-based learning design, homework design, ICT or digital skills you can use. Even you have the very good communication with the parents. We designed the various kinds of words showing. That means you can improve yourself, but also your colleagues will try to share the innovations and the good practices. So in this way, the mathematics teachers, they have a lot of innovations for their teaching and improve this kind of teaching. In-service training is also very important. If you want to have a better performance, you can be trained. So the information training in Shanghai is arranged in good ways. So they have a lot of various kinds of channels and resources. Universities, the school teacher education college, the curriculum for curriculum school-based training. A lot of social teachers association, union, ICT, or others, a lot of channels. And usually the schools give the teachers half a working day every week. That means from Monday morning, Monday afternoon to Friday morning, Friday afternoon, we can have a 10 time unit. Then every teacher at least can have 1 unit for their in-service training. Besides that, usually the teacher will spend 1 day of weekend. Usually on Saturday, they come to some school organizations, some school teacher training institutes and university to be trained. So this is the time arrangement. Then every week, the schools have the school-based training 2 or 3 hours, usually after school. When the students come back, the teachers, they still in the schools to have the training, various kinds, we call school-based training. Then third, the teachers training had financial support. The first is all the school-based training paid by the schools, the cost paid by schools. And high degree fees, if I want to come to PhD or EDD or master degree, the teachers pay the tuition fee first. But when you got a degree, the money, the tuition fee were returned by the school. So this is a very good arrangement. And the most high-level training programs are paid by the government or government school person jointly, right? So the 540 hours is the minimum for every teacher. And if you are master degree or master teachers or say professorship teachers, not only the training, but also you should organize some training for in-service training for others, for other schools, school teachers, or give the guidelines, and even to write some handbooks, to write some papers, to write some books for the others in training. And in this year's Shanghai have a new trained. Before that, all the training are arranged by the schools, by the government, by the education institutions. But now we encourage teachers to have the self-driven training and a self-driven research. I think based on the ICT and digital materials, it is a much more getting more and more much easier and easier now in these years, right? So this is the in-service training. I really try to say the school-based training. It is very important for Shanghai teachers, for Shanghai mathematics teachers. So you can see we have at least 7 kinds of school-based training. First, we have the mentor system for young teachers. All the young teachers, every young teacher, when it comes to the school leaders, so we arrange some experienced, advanced senior teacher to help you as your master or say as your mentor, to help you to observe your class, together to design the lesson plan for you and try to solve the problems the young teachers never met, right? The second is the teaching research groups. So now in England, a lot of British mathematics is organized as the teaching research groups. So these research groups is for bettering the teaching. So in this way, the teachers in the same subject, they teach the same subject knowledge, and the students, then they get together, they can discuss what else, so what in the next week we should teach and how we teach. The young teachers maybe raise the problems and issues, challenges. They don't know how to do, but the experienced teacher, they can share their knowledge. So in England now, it is now very easy. Old people say the TRGs. So in Shanghai, we have those kind of things to help the young teachers to solve the problems and to share the innovations, and the CNH teachers, they can pass or share the experiences to young teachers. And also the third we call the grade groups. If we said teaching research groups is for the same subject, the grade groups is for the teachers in the same grade. No matter your language teachers, mathematics teachers, PC teachers, if you teach in the same grade, for example, in the middle school 3 grade, then they get together because the students in the same age, they face the same problems, they have the same interests. So the teachers, the same teaching tasks. So the teachers, no matter what subject you teach, you get together to solve the problems of the students. So usually 1 week, the teachers will have the activities in the grade groups. The other week, they will come to the teaching research groups. So help the teachers to solve both the subject teaching problems and also the problems in the grade teaching. So in this way, we covered all. The fourth is classroom observation. So it is a very traditional one in Shanghai. Very many teachers, at least In every semester, they have more than 10 times or 20 times, according to Thales. Just in the 4 weeks, the teachers in Shanghai average, they all try to observe the lessons taught by other teachers. So in this way, the teachers can learn the other experiences from other teachers. And also we can help each other mutually, right? Now we develop into the lesson studies, not only general observed it, but also we try to do some cases in the lessons. Now the ICT help us, so we can use the video. We can do the video studies. OECD also do that, and Shanghai joined that to improve the teaching and learning, right? The teachers can learn each other. The fifth, now in Shanghai, we encourage teachers to do the research projects, not only to improve their teaching, but also try to find the new tools and new approaches, and in other lifetime, in the social, emotional areas, in the learning areas, in the school and parents relationships, various kinds, right? And of course, they always do their internal appraisal, a kind of evaluation. The latest one is the teachers' professional development schools. Now we have more than 250 those kind of schools. That means some very good teachers or very good schools in teaching development to serve by-round schools. So the school teachers from other schools, they can come to this professional development schools to do the activities together, right? So we have those kind of things. Maybe because of that, Shanghai, especially the mathematics teachers, they developed. So the British teachers called us, they are very specialized teachers, right? Of course, although we have a lot of achievements today, yesterday, the day before yesterday, but it's not sure in the future. So we faced to vacuum society. We faced a lot of change of the world. We face the ICT, big data, AI. They are challenges for us. Of course, they already change our life, the ways of life, work, and of course, education. They give us a lot of new contents, the new tools, the new ways, even the new ideas to education, but also they give us new challenges. So the UN, United Nations, they call us to have the transform of our education. So I think not only that, the society and the parents have a new high expectation to schools and to teachers. They not only to pay the students' cognitive development, they not only to pay attention on the skills and knowledge, but they want to let us to pay attention to take care of the children's health and innovation, the social and emotional development, and so on, the responsibility to people, to environment, to the world. So some people said the only matter in the future is uncertainty. So when we face the certainty, whatever we should do, maybe not only to obtain the knowledge, but let the students learning to learn, to apply knowledge, to produce knowledge even, to join the process of the contribution of the knowledge, and not only to get the knowledge, but to pay their students their well-beings, their special needs, and the lifelong development. So I think, although we achieved some achievements in the past, but we maybe face more challenges. But let us try and to do that, right? Thank you. I think this is my talk, right? Thank you very much. So this is our motto: better teacher, better education, for our UNESCO Teacher Education Center. Thank you again, right? Bye.